Should be in sync. Yes, sir. Ski Doloski Broski.
Right. Brian, start us off.
Wake up. We're back. It's Ndbcast. You know we don't come last. We back in
Whoa.
You know, something different for the start, but we're not. You know?
That's the energy we need, though.
We're gonna get. We'll do that later, though. They're not ready. How we doing?
Doing good today, man. Woke up early.
I promise we didn't.
We did.
We did.
Dawson didn't.
Yeah.
I woke up 20 minutes after y'all texted me.
No, sir.
Told y'all leave after 9:30.
But we're here. That's what matters. So we got a lot going on.
We do.
A lot has been going on this past week. Dawson, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Like, with me or life?
Both.
Shit.
What have you been seeing in the news?
Everybody and their mothers are joining the Lakers
Yup.
just to beat the GOAT,
Nope.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, man. So, yeah, Russell Westbrook to the Lakers, man. What do we think?
I'll give my real honest opinion. So, I think, obviously, Russell Westbrook is an incredible player. I don't think, you can't take that away from him. I just think his effectiveness when it comes down to, that last little moment is not very good. Other than that, he's obviously incredible. So, I'm a Lakers fan just because, I grew up loving Kobe and, all that. But I'm happy to have him. 1,000%. And honestly, we need to win a ring. Because, Russell, Dwight, AD, obviously LeBron,
Carmelo,
Carmelo.
Michael Jordan. Who else are they recruiting?
The thing
need to win.
with me, when I first heard it, I was like, holy crap, what the heck? But then I talked to Bobby about it, and he kind of made me realize it's not that big of a deal, because he said they need a shooter, and it's a good point.
Yeah,
they do need more shooters, so maybe it's not as huge of a difference as it sounds like at first, I think.
I wasn't I'm a KD and Kyrie fan. Those are my two favorite players, so they're on the same team, so of course I'm gonna like the Nets. I wasn't too worried, unless only person I would have been worried about joining their team was Damian Lillard. Then it would have been a big issue.
That would have been
It would have been a big issue.
For sure.
Oh.
But
so who
I'm not worried about
better
Westbrook.
than Russell?
For sure. 3,000%.
I think he would definitely be more effective if he
More
joined the
effective?
Lakers.
I do
just
agree.
a better player.
You see what's crazy? I love Dame.
You can't deny Westbrook's stats though. You can't.
I'm
deny
pretty sure
that.
Damian Lillard had better stats this year than Westbrook. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damian Lillard, he performs when it matters, so that's all that matters, really.
Honestly, I'd rather, if I was to build a team, I think I'd rather have Dame.
Yeah, me too. I would as well. But yeah, definitely, we definitely needed a shooter. But at the end of the day, there can really be no excuses when Russ, AD, and LeBron are on your team.
Wait, so
it's
when
three superstars.
When what's it called? When you saw all those players just go into the Lakers, should the Nets be allowed to get a couple better players? Because besides KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, they have nobody.
Don't say besides.
Name three of the best players.
Y'all are acting like LeBron, Westbrook, and AD isn't really close to equivalent to them. Obviously, the three on the Nets are better than the three on the Lakers, but the Lakers got 6 more people after getting Westbrook.
Yeah, but
besides, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason the Nets lost, because one of them got hurt, and they have nobody else besides them.
The thing is, okay, so they the Lakers obviously did get some good role players like Kent Bazemore and Carmelo as well. But I think the main issue, honestly, because I think the Nets ranked number 1 in offensive scoring, of the whole league.
Yeah.
So
They're
obviously they're ridiculous. I think, I don't know, and injuries obviously did hurt them because, obviously you can never tell, but if they wouldn't have gotten injured, they probably would have ended up in the finals.
They would have won the finals.
Yeah, they probably would have won the finals. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, who are they getting? Anyone? Are they like linked with anyone?
I think they picked up one person, but he was like a short guard, so it didn't make sense to me. They needed a big man. I don't know if I was.
Who's there right now? DeAndre, right?
Yeah, I think it's DeAndre
And
Jordan.
Blake.
And Blake, yeah.
Okay, well,
It's pretty
come
strong.
on.
I mean, DeAndre.
DeAndre and Blake.
I mean, I get.
That's pretty much equivalent to
Yeah, but I feel like the Lakers just have overall
better squad.
bench. Yeah, they have.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
Hella people.
for sure.
Like if the three main people for the Nets aren't in, they're going down.
Yeah,
so it's
I feel
just
you.
I don't know.
I feel you.
LeBron literally just built like a super team.
Trying to get that ring before he goes.
I don't think
man.
either sides can deny. Like I see on Twitter all the time, people like denying that both teams are super teams. Like
No,
it's quite clear.
Oh no, they're for sure.
Because
there's
like,
people who deny it.
People who like say, so the Lakers haters are like
The Lakers are a super team.
They're just the haters are like, well, yes, they say that, but they
Yeah.
also can contradict themselves by saying, oh, they're old. Like, do you think they're gonna win?
Oh, like they're
They're
downplaying
just
them.
an old team.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't have it both ways.
but if you think about it, everybody called the Warriors team with KD a super team, but really it was just 3 superstars and then.
That was
And
a super.
then-
That was a super team.
No,
was.
think about it. Besides, Draymond is not a superstar. I don't care.
But
He
you
plays
need-
his
you-
role.
you
With,
need
that's what I'm
Draymond.
saying. But what's the difference between KD, Steph, and Clay and LeBron?
They're
Oh,
both
no,
super
they got-
teams.
they
They're both super teams.
That's what I'm saying. But people are trying to say they're not super
yeah.
teams.
Okay,
They easily
okay.
probably
Yeah,
said
yeah.
the Warriors was a super team.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
for sure. I see what
which
you're saying.
I don't think.
But you would
any of
agree
them are
that-
beating the Warriors.
You'd agree that the Warriors are a
Warriors
super team, right?
No.
You would agree that the Warriors is a super team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I thought you
have
said
to-
they weren't.
You have to have like if you don't have a super team, you're not gonna win now. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
Luka.
right. Oh, for sure.
Luka needs 2 more superstars.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of tough because
I guess Giannis just did it.
Yeah,
but injuries.
Were Milwaukee a super team? You could.
Like no, but Giannis it was injuries. Everybody in the league was like
Yeah.
they were just injured. He's not winning if every team's healthy. Like for real.
You're a Giannis hater, but
Any team he played, at least one of their good players was hurt.
Giannis is goated.
See, that's the thing. Okay, so
I just don't
in
like
the
his
series,
style.
right? In the series, who? Oh, you said you don't like his style?
No, like the way he plays, it's just drive to the basket, dunk, or you get fouled. Like he can't. Like if you seen him dribble, he has like no dribble moves at all. He
Yeah, but whatever
Giannis
works,
haters are
though.
great either.
Whatever works.
Giannis
Like,
has
But
skill.
I just don't-
Giannis has skill. He has to. Have
I mean, you have to have skill in the NBA, of
no,
course.
he
but
has to have a lot of skill.
Nah.
no, you know for sure.
No,
Yeah.
he has to. Have.
Bro, NBA players even roast him for not having skill.
That's fine. James Harden did it, and then Giannis won a championship.
I mean,
So it's like,
Stuff.
but he still doesn't have as much skill as James
I
Harden.
agree. I 100% agree.
For sure,
But that
but
doesn't make.
I didn't
Whatever-
say he was a bad player. I just said I do not like the way he plays.
Yeah,
but
no,
people
he's
clown him
obviously-
like he has he just runs to the basket
Yeah.
and scores. If that's the case, Boban should have been doing that for the Mavericks.
No, he's
100%.
just like
The
he's
Drew just
super
said that.
athletic. He's like blessed. He's like super fast and strong for his height.
Okay, you can be all
Most
that.
6'11", 7-foot players are slow.
Exactly.
And can't
but
like run with the ball.
Worked for all. It's not like he was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one with that. Like
I know.
Bucket's a bucket,
You
though.
could be like he's 7 foot and scored 50 in the finals. Regardless of if you think he has skill or not, that alone should really tell you.
No, I didn't say it was bad. I
No,
just
yeah,
said
no,
I
I'm just
don't
saying, like, for the people
I
that
don't
like he has zero
I don't
skill,
Like,
like-
I mean, no, not zero. He's like really strong at what he's good at. He's just really bad at what he's not good at.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you know what's gonna work, I don't blame him. Because I'm honestly, I'm the same way for James Harden. Like I think, well, I guess not the same way for James Harden. I guess I don't know. I was trying to correlate the two, but I guess I kind of see like James Harden how I see like Russell Westbrook in a way. Like they're both incredibly talented, but I just feel like sometimes when it just comes down to it, they might not just have that last, like,
Clutch.
and I don't want to just, I guess that's it, to be honest. But I don't know. I just honestly, it's probably biased just because like I'm Nigerian and Giannis is Nigerian, but like,
He is.
yeah, well he's Greek and Nigerian, but I don't know. He's definitely he's crazy. He's like that finals performance is one of the best ever, like without a doubt. You can't just score like drop 50 Oh yeah, I think he had a triple. No, he might have had a double, but he's crazy. I don't know. He's crazy.
I like Giannis.
But he's good. Very good. But who? So if it comes down to it,
KD.
and it's in a 7-game series, are the Nets or the Lakers winning? Finals.
Fully
Fully fit.
no injuries?
Fully fit.
Oh, Nets.
Nets?
Yeah.
Easy? You're saying easy?
Yeah.
So like what? In 5?
5. Yeah, 5.
You were about to say 4.
I
That's
was gonna say 5 to 6, but I don't think they should have a problem. Nobody can guard KD. No, definitely nobody can guard Kyrie. I think it's harder to guard Kyrie than KD.
So this is the thing. Who went down injured? Kyrie, right?
James Harden was injured for
James
most of the playoffs, and then Kyrie got injured, and then James Harden came back when Kyrie got injured to try to like help, but it was really just KD in the last 2 games. And then KD he dropped like 50 and 48, it's like, what else can he do?
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, I'd want the Lakers to win, but
Because defensively, obviously they can just outscore their opponents like regardless. But like,
I think it's about the same but like I don't think anybody on their team can really guard AD like that. But AD's most likely, I don't know, he just gets injured a lot, so
yeah.
he might be injured by the next.
People, that's one thing people do. I see it all the time. They downplay like AD. Like
No, AD's
obviously
the best big in the league. Like
obviously, like yeah.
Like,
But people are like, dude, without LeBron, like
he was just as cold without LeBron. That makes no sense.
I'm saying yeah, exactly. People are like, they just acted like LeBron did most of the work. But if you really looked into it, like AD didn't do most of the work, but it was pretty similar. Like AD was wild. It's just like obviously you got to give credit to where credit is due, regardless. Like LeBron is crazy, but like I don't know. I just hate when people don't give their credit. I guess that's why I feel the same way with Giannis. To be honest.
Bro, I was watching Kyrie's highlights, and he takes like crazy shots. Like I was just watching his highlights from this past year. He takes like crazy shots, and people in the comments are saying, "Oh, he's not focused on basketball just because he's real like spiritual now."
Oh yeah.
And he takes like wild shots. Like it doesn't matter who's guarding him; he'll take like crazy shots.
Yeah.
He shot over 50% for the year, and then 40% from the 3, and 90% free throw.
Oh, 50, 40, 90?
Yeah.
Yeah, that club is crazy.
That's like wild. I don't know. He's definitely. I think he's the most skilled player ever. Skilled. Like
maybe.
he finishes. There's nobody that finishes like him. Like layup wise, like just
yeah, but that's finishes
and
though.
Finishes and dribbling.
And dribbling, yeah. But I thought you were including that like within.
Yeah, within skill.
Yeah, but there's more to skill than just finishing and layupping, like dribbling and layupping though. There's way.
Wait, you're saying that Kyrie's the best finisher ever?
Layup wise, probably yes, but
it's probably not gonna lie. It's probably the best. When he gets to the rim, he's like an acrobat. Like he just he's like a gymnast. It's wild. It is wild though.
Like,
but most skilled, I don't know if I can agree with most.
Wait, who you say is most skilled?
I think.
See, to me, it's just between my favorite players. It's either
I was gonna say
Kyrie or KD. Because to be 7 foot and do what he does is
wild.
Yeah. As tall as he is, he shouldn't move like that.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
That's why I say like I like how KD plays more than Giannis because it's just like it looks different.
Yeah. Well, everyone's gonna. Like
I think everybody can agree on that.
Yeah.
Like he's just more like visually.
Yeah.
Like,
even
easy to
LeBron. I guess LeBron's like way shorter.
And LeBron can shoot.
I'm trying to think, there's not too many 6'11" players. It's really just like KD and Giannis.
Yeah.
That are just like really different for their size.
Yeah. Anomalies. But
yeah, man.
I'm ready for the next season.
It's tough to watch the season knowing none of this matters. You just have to wait for the end to see who's not injured.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
I don't know. It's cool, but
ooh, big topic that I know Dawson may not care about or may not know about. For all my soccer friends, okay? Messi just left Barcelona. For all my soccer fans, my football fans, right? The biggest move in soccer history has just happened. Lionel Messi left Barcelona And today it's confirmed he joined PSG.
I see that, yeah.
For all my people that know who Fabrizio Romano is, he confirmed it with the "Here we go." But that's honestly for me, yeah, definitely like one of the biggest thing in sports history.
For sure.
He's just a little like short, like synopsis. All right, Messi so he grew up and played for, I think it's called Newell's Boys or something, Argentine, right? And then ever since a young age, he's been at Barcelona, and then obviously first goal with Ronaldinho. He's been with that club his whole life, right? His whole entire life. He has over like 1,000 goal contributions, like goals and assists. He has 6 Ballon d'Ors. Now a Copa America to his name. But he was, I wouldn't say forced to leave, but due to like the financial economy of Barcelona, they couldn't give him a new contract. So everything was actually, they approved with each other. They agreed with each other. But like this new La Liga rule kind of changed the wage structure, I believe. And so Barcelona couldn't afford him anymore. So now he had to leave. Just had his press conference. He was in tears. There was people like crying at the gate of like the Barcelona like stadium, I believe. But yeah, he just signed for PSG, and he's back with Neymar, and they have Mbappe, and now they have Wijnaldum, and they have Sergio Ramos, who was Real Madrid captain as well. So they're stacked. Yeah. But crazy. It's
really the end of an era.
Yeah,
right?
end of an era for sure.
End
Of like a football era, like, or a soccer era. It's crazy. But it's gonna be weird to see him like in a different jersey. Like it doesn't feel real almost. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, like, is it true that he really offered to like cut his wage in like half? Is that true?
He wanted to cut his wages in half. But with the amount he earns already, it's still a bunch. Yeah, it's still a wild amount. Wow. So it really wasn't. Okay, let me rephrase this. It is Barcelona's fault in a way, because the last 5 years, the way they've ran their club has been absolutely abysmal, and they've been in a large amount of debt for so long now. So in a sense, it is their fault, but because you can't just let the greatest player of all time go just like that, you know. But at the same time, it was like La Liga's wage structure that kind of like finalized that. But yeah, now he's at PSG, who can obviously pay for the amount of wages he has, because they just have a lot of money.
Are you happy to see him back with Neymar? I think that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I am. It's gonna be weird. I don't know. It's just so weird. But that little like bromance, that's like, yeah, it's good. It's good for them to be back.
Yeah.
This is their last. They have no excuses not to win the Champions League. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm a Chelsea fan, and we just won the CL. So honestly, I hope we do play them. But if they don't win the CL this year, that's crazy. Mbappe needs to go to Real Madrid. But
Dawson, what do you think?
Ronaldo's the GOAT.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know too much about soccer, man. I just I'll ask, is him switching teams like as big as LeBron going to the Heat?
Bigger, way bigger.
Yeah, bro, for sure, way bigger.
Way bigger.
Definitely. I mean, you were just talking about the fans. Like LeBron had fans crying. He was the first person ever to go on live TV and announce.
It's way bigger. I'm not lying to you, because football is a global sport.
Exactly.
Way.
I didn't even hear about it, but maybe I just haven't like this.
Yeah,
I never see soccer stuff on my timeline.
The thing, there's literally. Obviously, y'all wouldn't be able to see like those, but like on Twitter, I'm on like football Twitter or soccer Twitter, right? And there's like news stations of like reporters like bawling
reporters?
Like Spanish reporters like bawling their eyes out. Like this guy's like a genuine like saint to people.
Like you can't be a grown man and cry about a sport.
But that's how big it is, though. That you know what I'm saying? Like
it's just sensitive.
No, but this is people's lives. Like this is their life. Like, especially for people not in a...
I guess reporters...
First world country, but, like, Messi is, like, all people have known for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, literally, people grow up, love football or soccer, and, like, this is the only guy they've known for their whole life.
especially in like certain countries where like soccer is like everything to them.
Everything.
So then they see like
the only
such a huge just like change in like, you know, their sport. That's all they know.
That's the thing.
Like that's definitely got to be
because like and it yeah, you can't even compare it to any other sport like at all because like
you can't.
I was gonna, even as a Kobe fan, I was gonna say Kobe, but you can't even do that because like basketball doesn't even have like academies, so like you can't even get someone while they're like age 6 or 7 and they like go throughout your whole academy since they were like a little kid and then play for the first team. Like his entire story is just like it's incredible. So yeah, it is sad, you know, it is sad, but yeah, definitely gonna be a new journey.
Bro, speaking of like countries and like knowing people, I saw this podcast of this one girl from talking about, because she lives like where King Jong-un and all them are.
North Korea. Oh, and Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Oh, that was Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it was on
Bro,
Joe
that
Rogan.
was crazy. Did you see
I seen that. Yeah.
So basically, she was saying like
It's crazy.
they're talking about how strict it is there, and random people can walk into your house at night and check, because everybody has to have a picture of like the what is it? The president? Is it their president?
Not a
What's his
president.
name?
Their dictator, Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. Everybody has to have a picture, and if there's dust on it, what they say, they can kill him.
Oh yeah, no, they'll like literally no. So yeah, but like something else that was like super cool is like they don't have any individualism. Like they don't know the words like I or like me or like they don't even know. They said she said on the podcast she's never even heard of like the word love and stuff like that. Like it's crazy.
Real?
That's how it is. Yeah, no, they're literally like
That's terrifying.
they're trained to be robots. Like
Oh
yeah, literally.
What else did she say? She said it was something. Oh, like if their like great grandpa did something. How many generations was it? Like 3 or 4 did something wrong, or like
I feel like I've heard this.
Like went against like King Jong-un.
Yeah,
not him, but like whatever that position is.
Yeah.
Like what did they say? What happened? They would like
I don't
literally
exactly
just kill their whole
family
like generation.
Yeah.
So
I saw because there was a girl on like not Jubilee, but it was just one YouTube channel, and she had like a mask on, and she was talking about this. She was talking about how like she fled North Korea, somehow got away to like South Korea, and then flew over here. She was like pregnant at the time or something, but she had to like leave her kid. It was something like wild.
That's crazy.
But like
crazy.
at the same time, like a lot of those people don't even know any better. You know,
Yeah.
like all they know
they
is
don't know
like
that shit's crazy.
yeah, like
Like
it's almost
crazy.
like it's almost just being like a hamster in a cage. Like you don't know
Yeah.
exactly you're just in your own world, but like you don't know what's on the outside of that cage. You know?
To me, like
sad.
the creepiest part of that conversation was when she was telling him about how like he'll literally just generations will die because of an older generation that did something wrong. And when he said, so what, like 2 generations, what happens? She's like, they die. He's like, next generation, he said, when does it stop? And she said, when everybody dies, when you don't have like a family tree anymore, basically. I was like, dang, that's wild. Like, no, I couldn't. I would have to, we would have to retaliate over there. I couldn't.
You said what?
I would have to retaliate over
You
there.
couldn't though. But no, the other interesting part was like, they were talking about, I don't know if it was when Kim Jong Un was in the hospital or when his father had died, but it was they're talking about like people on the streets would like force themselves to cry because if you weren't crying they would kill you. Yeah, it's not funny, but like it's crazy. Yeah, it's
crazy.
It is like you had to just sit there and force yourself to be sad. Like imagine just a soldier walking by, you're just like forcing yourself to like I don't know, bro, man. That's scary.
If that's the case, I doubt they even watch like American movies.
No, they don't. No, I don't think they even have movies available unless literally everything they do has to be regulated by like the government.
Yeah.
Like you can't. It's not, you don't have no like free like I want to watch this movie. Everything's regulated.
So if they do have a TV, it's live TV that everybody's
It's
watching
probably
the same exact thing.
Probably TV show. Everybody sees the same exact channel, and it's probably just about Kim Jong Un and how great he is. That's. I mean, I don't know for sure. Like, I don't want to say that's like for sure what it is, but like I'm like assuming that's probably what it's like.
That is tough.
I'd be. Oh man. That
Like
hurts.
have you seen like I've seen like there's like clips on the internet and it's like it'll show like the streets on the outside and it's just completely like empty.
Yep.
Like I'm pretty sure their curfews are like they still have curfews by the time like the sun is still up or some shit. Yeah, it's
Dude, imagine like
Scary.
being super old over there,
Easy.
and like when you're like super old, you're not gonna like care anymore about like certain things. Like you just feel like older or whatever. Imagine you're just super old and you accidentally just mess it up for your whole family generation. That would suck.
You're like 80 years old, and then you accidentally say F
Fuck
Kim
you.
Jong Un. Yeah, you actually just cuss at the dude, and then, bro, that's like the ultimate troll.
What the heck? Listen, Kim, if you're listening,
Kim, if you're listening,
that's great. That's
Just see a
wild.
message from like a verified Kim.
hey man, stop talking about my country like that.
Shut up.
No, but dang, so we must have been upset about that one movie we made.
Huh?
The interview? That's crazy.
He was.
That's
He
wild.
was super mad about it.
Really?
No, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's like things where he was trying to get it like taken down, like where you can maybe. Nah, they didn't do that.
There's no way America cared.
But no, that's literally how it is. Because I seen this video of like a dude who took a tour on North Korea. Like you can do that, and it's literally like the movie. What it is they show you they show you like fake.
It's Avatar bossing say. North Korea
they do?
conspiracy theory.
What's boxing say?
North Korea is Avatar bossing. There's nothing here in. You know that one.
Oh no, that's literally what it is.
Theory.
They show you like the good parts, but like it's literally just all fake. Like they're just showing you like BS. Everybody, I'm pretty sure I saw like a crazy statistic where like
Just in case.
I saw a crazy statistic where it's like, oh, I don't want to be wrong on this either.
Yeah,
But it was a crazy percent where like I'm not gonna say an exact percent, crazy high percent that like of the amount of people that are starving over there. It's crazy.
No, I believe that.
And that's how it is. But on the tour, then I'll show you that. On the tour, the guy I took the tour. Like what they'll do is like they'll take like all your cameras and all that. He got it snuck through, so he's probably not going back. Yep. But yeah, they take your cameras. They check everything, and then they'll just give you their tour. Yeah.
I think. Wait, are you talking about the one where he had a camera, and he moved or he went to take like a picture of like this big statue. I think it was of like King Jong Un or something, and he got on his knee, and everybody started flipping out on him, saying you have to leave now. You can die for doing that.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, it was
that
crazy.
Jeez.
It was like a photographer that was there, and he was allowed there, but he like went on his knee to get a better angle, and like all the people just started flipping out on him that was with him.
No, yeah, he's their god. No, literally, he's their god over there. I don't even know. There's no religion there. There's no religion or nothing like that. He's their god.
If they can't, if they gotta cry on purpose. Yeah, they don't have religion. That's crazy.
Promise you.
No, think about it.
I'm swimming out of there.
That makes sense. If they had religion, like none of that. Like if they had freedom of religion, at least, like none of that would be going on. Like
for sure.
either everybody would be dying every day, or just.
Yeah.
But that's the point. They'll brainwash you so much to where like you won't even have the idea of rebelling at all.
Oh yeah, that's not even like
Yeah.
Bro, if you
That's
die,
bossing
if
say,
you die
I
for
promise.
not crying for something, like bro, you don't even think of rebelling. Like
Literally, yeah.
it doesn't even cross your brain that this is bad.
Well, that's enough about North Korea. You know,
Onto a more
I just
positive
feel like,
topic.
I feel like he's here. It's crazy.
Onto a more positive topic. Kanye West Donda.
Donda, Kanye West.
Bro, it's homie. He's
Bro.
weird. He's weird.
He's weirdo. No, that's Kanye though. He's a
Super
weirdo.
weird.
And I
mean, yeah,
almost
it's cool.
don't care. You should be honored by my lateness.
He
since
did.
then,
He did say that.
He
yeah.
said it himself.
He
Why are people? He said August 5th. I knew it wasn't coming August 5th.
Bro, I think you told me that.
I did.
Yeah, like literally, you said it's not coming out August 5th.
I promise it's not, dude. I really
But it
don't.
might not even come out at all.
It'll come out.
It has to. All those features on there.
Bro,
He did.
he's
Nah, but
done
he did.
that
He did
lot
so
before.
much.
Yeah, but he's
No,
done
no,
that.
he hasn't done a
before.
live performance
Yeah.
and then not dropped it. That's different. This is different.
I mean, has he ever done a live performance at all?
That's my point, though.
So you would
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
He might still not drop it.
I don't think he would do that.
Bro, he's
Because
diagnosed with bipolar. Bro, he's diagnosed bipolar.
Donda has literally.
He is.
I mean, he is, but it's not like a bad thing.
Donda has been like about for a while. People have known about this for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's been like people have been like, oh, it's gonna drop here, like a few like way back. Oh, it's gonna drop here. So I understand that it not being released then, because those are still like floating around rumors or leaks or blah blah blah. But he has done 2 whole live performances. I feel like him not dropping now, that just.
I thought he was gonna drop it when he put Donda. And then a date under it. I was like, on his Instagram. It was like 6 pictures.
Which would make sense. You know, normally, that's what a normal artist would do. You give a date, that's when you drop it. But no, Kanye.
Everybody that has listened to it says it's his best album. And when I asked that in the first podcast, y'all were like, "No, he."
I haven't heard that.
I don't think I've heard anybody say that.
I've heard. Okay, I actually haven't seen any trolls say it's bad, and I've heard it's incredible, but I haven't heard someone say it's his best album.
Oh, bro, I've heard a lot of people say it.
Honestly,
the people that went to the listening.
See, there's no way.
It just doesn't make sense.
If it's his best album, he's moving up in the ranks.
Yeah, he has to
for sure. Because I mean, I don't see. I mean, we haven't heard it, but I just think there's no way.
I think with the style he's going for and all the features he has, it could be his best album.
With that, I still can't.
It's hard.
It's like very hard.
Because he has 10 out of 10 albums.
Yeah.
So for it to be his best, it has to be a 10 out of 10 album. Yeah. So
but like, I think even when it does drop, it's gonna take like a year or two to really figure out where it stands.
It might. I don't know if it will take that long.
No, I think.
Wait, why would it take that long?
Just to let it set in and see what's like. Because I think like when we first heard like some of his older albums, they probably weren't as good as they are now, like how we think they are now. So it's gonna take a while for them to really set in because it's one new biased, like just.
I mean, I don't know if that takes a year or two though.
I don't know because when I heard Graduation, when I heard Late Registration, when I heard 808s and Heartbreak, listen, 808s and Heartbreak, right? That is. I won't say it's my favorite Kanye album because it's probably Graduation, but it probably hits home the most because like I think that was like one of the first like bodies of music I like personally like endured, like went through like as a whole because like I did Heartless for the talent show in like elementary school, so I like remember that one like
it was live
word for word. Yeah, it was.
I was in the crowd jumping.
I was in the crowd. All the girlies were there. You know, shout out to. I'm lying. I'm Kevin. But. That's one of my favorites. Like, yeah, Heartless. Like songs like Paranoid that people don't really know anymore, or what's the one? That whole album though, just in general, is like really, really good. But I think it'll be very, 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 very difficult to beat all the albums. Think about it. It has to be better than The College Dropout, Graduation, Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and 808s.
I don't see it, man. I don't see
that's gonna be like the best body of work of all time. If it beats those, like that would be crazy.
I don't see it happening, but I love Kanye. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
It's whenever he decides to drop it, that's when it'll drop.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's crazy. He
should drop it and then undrop it. That's something Kanye would do. He would be the first. Release it and then just take it off everything.
There would be no point.
Release it and then anybody who like publishes any of his songs, just like sue them.
Quick bag.
Nah, but man, when I tell you I'm so excited because
I
haven't seen like usually what happens or what I see with artists is like everyone's like, ooh, I want I want the old Kanye, you know, his songs. Like, I want the old Kanye, I want the old Drake or blah, 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 this and that. And so, like, their old body of work is incredible. And then as the later albums come out, it's like a half and half. People either love it or they hate it, you know? And so that's been happening, or what I've been seeing at least.
Besides Nas.
Besides Nas.
With his recent album?
Yes. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
That John is crazy.
It's crazy.
But yeah, with Kanye's album, I literally haven't seen one bad comment at all. And usually there's like trolls. Like I haven't even seen like trolls say like the album's bad. So yeah, besides that, I'm very, very, very excited. Very, very excited. Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah.
Big Kanye fans.
Bro, Ryan, I watched the Tyler the Creator interview. That was a dope ass interview.
Bro.
That's gonna be an edit. That's gonna be an edit.
Definitely our TikTok
replayed and then
if you're listening to this, they literally edited a voice crack into this, bro. So don't that's crazy.
But that Tyler.
Did you watch it too?
I mean, I watched a little bit, but we talked about it. Remember?
Yeah,
it was 2 nights ago. It was like 3 a.m. I watched the whole thing.
Bro, that's one of the best interviews I've ever seen.
I didn't know he was that like
well spoken.
Not well spoken.
I didn't know he was that well spoken.
He's incredibly well spoken.
I didn't know he I don't know.
He's
very like clear, articulate.
That just makes it seem like we thought, but
that he was
like dumb before.
No,
I don't think.
But honestly,
I never thought he was dumb. I just didn't know he was that knowledgeable about music at all. I knew he made crazy music, but the fact that
I didn't know he was that like knowledgeable about life
over music.
Because like I've always seen him as like a comedian,
like a goofy.
Yeah, so I didn't know he was like that. Like introspective.
That's when you see like Kanye like making beats, like just a video of him making beats, and I was watching Tyler the Creator in the studio making beats. They all have the same like the really good like music like producers and stuff. All have the same like head movement. It's like a really weird like head rock. I don't know how to explain it. It's not just like this. It's like I don't know. If you look, if you look,
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think they just hear music differently.
Yeah, well, they have to be honest.
Like, I don't know. It's just,
bro. But
I didn't when I was just watching him. I was like, whoa, he's like saying like really good advice about shit.
No, yeah, he is.
And his music, you could tell like he knew what he was talking about. He really liked that shit.
Yeah,
I was like, what the heck?
No, like
that's super cool to hear from him.
Yeah, super
cool.
There's so many good advice points within the whole interview, but like a few things that he touched on were like which is like perspective is like probably like I was telling Nico, like perspective is probably my word of the year. Usually I have a word of the year, and this year it's definitely been perspective. So just learning to like see things and understand things from other people's perspective, and listening more. But in the interview he was just saying how like, in a broad sense, nobody is wrong. Obviously, there's right and wrong, but like, well, for example, like listening to music, there could be someone who is like an insane lyricist, and so they love lyricism, right? And so when they hear this track, they'll be like, "Oh, this track is fire. Oh, I love this track." But someone who, So if they hear a track that has an incredible beat but bad lyricism, they'll not like the track. They won't really care for it. But there's someone who's like maybe a producer who hears the beat and the beat's incredible, so they won't really pay attention to the lyrics, but they'll still be like, "Oh, this song is really, really good." So in a sense, that doesn't mean that the guy who loves lyricism was wrong. They just hear music differently. So they hear music for the lyricism, but let's say the producer, he hears music for the beats. And so it's just cool to like see him break down how different people will listen for certain different things within songs. So essentially, no one's wrong. But it was just like cool insight like that, to be honest, which is dope. Cause like,
yeah, especially like when it comes to art, like, just it's completely like subjective. Like people like somebody can look at a blank canvas with a couple of stripes on it. Somebody might think that's like, what the heck is that?
Is a banana taped to the wall art?
Can be.
Yeah, it can be.
That's crazy. I had that conversation in my
art class. Art can be anything. Like whatever. Because somebody might get something out of that, and because that's just like Brian was saying, like it's just their perspective. Like they can get something out of that.
Yeah.
But like obviously not everybody can. But that's literally what makes art is like, if you see something to it, then you see something to it.
After watching that interview, that's the reason I wanted to bring up the question: when are like y'all like most creative? For me, it's like middle of the night, like or like super early in the morning. I guess like 2 a.m. Like
I think that makes I think that's like an obvious one, but to me, I feel like I would be most creative whenever I've had like a long break from like technology. So like whenever like I'm away from my phone, like because I like to like read books. So I feel like whenever I read books, like I'm outside reading my book, and like I'm not by like the TV. I'm not on my phone, like any of that. Like I think that's when I'm like most in my like head, like thinking about like life and like thinking about like new things to do and stuff like that.
See, that's opposite for me.
Really, like you feel like when you're like on
technology,
technology,
I'm not on my phone, I'm not thinking at all. I'm just like doing stuff. But like if I'm on my phone, I'm seeing things. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I can do something.
Like you take ideas.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Or when I'm driving, if it's like a long drive.
That honestly, I think that's like the time when you're like driving by yourself. I feel like that's like the time you like think a lot.
Yeah,
I think honestly, there's not a specific time for me. Honestly, like I'm like at this stage in my life.
Do you want to?
I don't. I'm like really. I'm in my. I don't want to say creative bag because that kind of sounds corny to be honest. But
okay.
There's just. I'm inspired by not a lot of things, but like when I look at something or when I hear something, or anything can really just make something like creative pop into my head. So there's not a specific time for it.
Yeah.
I'm just engaged in whatever I do, and if I see something within that's like, oh shoot, that would be a cool idea, or this might be a cool idea. Maybe I'm playing soccer and I see someone do something, and then I think, oh, let me try this for this or something, or I'm watching a YouTube video. Oh, this might be creative. So there's not a specific time for me. I've taught myself like how to look at something and then take the creativity out of it, like in whatever I'm doing, really.
Yeah, I feel y'all on that. Like, I guess, taking ideas from like things that you see. I don't know. I usually just like, for me, I just get in my head and I just start thinking like a million thoughts, and then like, I don't know, I'll just think things that like I've never thought before, and I'm like, oh. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, but for me,
just
that
get in my head.
Happens the most at night, and it sucks. Like, I feel like if I had like, it's weird too, because you can like, I don't know for y'all, but at night, there's like some nights where I'll just have a real urge to want to work out, want to start eating healthy, just stuff like that, just because I'm a little bit bigger. But then like, when it comes to the morning, like the mindset just feels like, not mindset, because I still I want to do that, but it just feels like
the drive kind of
it's just way different.
Yeah.
Like, or just
I
like,
feel you on that.
Like if I had like my creativeness, how I have like at like 2 a.m. throughout the whole day, like at least like even like 3 days a week, I feel like. Dude, like I could be like somewhere else right now doing something random.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just weird, the drive. Like, I guess that's a good word. The drive you get like at night.
I understand.
For
actually.
me,
I get that. No,
actually, yeah. I think I've like felt the same.
Make sure it's starting. I'll put all on it.
What the heck?
Please hold on.
Tough scenes.
Camera died.
Tough scenes. But no buts.
So we talked about NBA, soccer, Donda,
Tyler,
Kim Jong-un and shit.
Yeah. Gonna have to wrap it up here then, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're still watching, appreciate it. Leave a like.
Appreciate you guys, man. Hey, we really, really appreciate all the support.
Hey, man, if you made it to the end, I want to see a comment about Lucy.
Yep.
That's how I know if you're a real one or not.
Comment Lucy space squared.
Got
like,
to do that.
Real ones
the word squared. Just
yep. Bobby, we know you watched the end, my boy. We got you.
Mike, we know you didn't.
Yeah, Mike.
That's crazy.
Mike didn't.
Hey, man. It's been NDB.
It's been NDB.
It's been NDB, man.
We out.
Yeah.